Welcome to the final race of the season, race 2 of the championship series here at Trailblazers. Sitting in with Crash. All seem to be getting away nicely. 3 wide in the turn 1, this will be interesting. A few late breakers. 13 laps, St. Croix A. Top 3 place getters got away nice and even. No real change in the order. A few tight battles up and down the field. Spenhouse has made a position up on Chompy. Closing in on Crash. Once again, Spinny looks like he's clean pair. Ooh, someone's gone wide there. Oh, we've had an accident. What have we got there? Going wide. Can't see who it was that went wide. Oh, it was Brewery that went wide. Oh no. Engine damage. Engine damage. Went wide in the kink going down the back straight. Hit the wall. Yeah, Brandoza, your teammate unfortunately is limping around. Crash is the same. Got a lot of guys with damage. Got a call from Kez. Yeah, he's got damage as well. Running on the medium tyre set makes life a little slipperier for grip. Kez in the pits. Crash in the pits. Brewery's a long way behind. For a spate of pit stops. Still got Speedy out in front over Millsy. Over Spleece. And we got a gaggle of cars here with Spenhouse Oh, Huey, PJ Mac, oh, Chompy, oh, and PJ's hit the wall. Lucky to get away with no damage. A few tempers being frayed in the back markers here. A few unnecessary incidents in the first couple of laps. It's a long race with a lap delta over 3 minutes long. It will cost them a bit. Those of you that don't know, we run a penalty zone system. Each of the players have to burn their penalties off in a section on this main straight. As you see, Chompy has moved over to the left hand side. He's doing a dummy burn, equivalent to the time that he accrued during the race. Only shortcut penalties are on. He's done that quite well. It's just the system we put in place to discourage people taking shortcuts and actually being penalised for doing so. There is no damage or wall penalties added to it, so all of that is done when there's incidents and accidents. We have a full stewarding system in place and a rule book that we follow. Goes wide, losing a bit of time there. So you EBM boys are awfully keen to be watching this race as well, which is good to see. Good to see that you guys are enjoying yourselves. Happy to have you on board. Top three places seem to be pretty settled at this stage. You go back to QE, running in 5th. It's a fair way back from the guys in front. So a couple of EBM boys, nose to tail, QE and Robbo. And you got a couple of the road sick guys together, Toots and Tony. Chompy, Marchie's doing pretty well in 10th, albeit due to accidental damage and repairs to the guys behind. It's a long race for them. Crash and Brewery in particular, they're a long way back. It'll be hard for them to catch up. Looks like Brewery's gone off again. He's got front damage. Pushing too hard to recover. Easily done. These aren't the easiest cars to drive, especially with the settings that we've got them at. Oh, mass pit stops. Millsy has popped in, first one out. Those that have pitted earlier are starting to catch up. They're all starting to pop out. So you've got Huey, Toots, jumped, Robbo in the pits. A lot of them switching off or back onto the medium set tyre. Crash is running wide. Two corners, he's run wide. Seconds down with another pit stop. Long way back. Long way back. It's a bit of a shame. He's doing so well in the first race. Meanwhile, up the front, Speedy Tyres is yet again clean set of heels. Out in front, Spleece second, followed by Millsy. Oh no, Spanhouse, followed by Millsy, sorry. 15 seconds behind, so with the pit stop in hand, those guys out in front. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they all end up after the top three have done their pit stops, which are yet to be completed. I would dare say they will do that on this lap, with our leader going around the horseshoe. Two teammates have closed up on each other. Spanhouse closing in. All looking for a fuel stop. Definitely Spanhouse is looking for a fuel stop. Spleece has done a bit of fuel save along the way. Speedy's in. Two teammates follow each other into the pits. Yeah, these cars are awfully difficult. It's also, very strategic in the way you run these cars. Some races it was all flat, go flat stick and run it as, pit stop as quickly as you can. Others it's take it easy, fuel save, and you get the results. So it's really a mixed bag of strategies, and anyone could win on any night, just depending on who had the best strategy, who could handle the tyre degs and what have you, and not be involved in any incidents along the way. As you can see there, Spanny has jumped Spleece in the pits, the 5 second gap. He's short filled. Spleece has then gone and done the full fill, hoping not to have to refill as much in the second stop. So they'll get an advantage later on, but that's put him back in the clutches of Millsy. She was well and truly filled. And Kes has obviously caught up from his earlier pit stop. And again, we won't know full results until everyone has done their last pit stop. Motorsport team, one of our gracious sponsors from Elite Breaker Mechanical, based in Melbourne. been wonderful supporters to our server, and all the boys, all the mechanics there at EBM are all part of the team. During this COVID time, we've found a great way to bond. And we're glad to have them on board. As with our other sponsor, Scorch Media, who have provided us with our web page, which you'll see in the description. There's a link to our web page to get involved. And major sponsor of the Trailblazers, Team Trailblazers. As for Road Sick, they're also a group of guys that all work together in the entertainment industry. They are a bunch of roadies and sound technicians and lighting specialists. And whilst COVID has been in play, they've obviously had very little work, so it's a place for them to bond together and have a bit of fun. And we also are grateful for their support and the team. Great bunch of guys all pitched together, and they've done the job and got the championship this year, or this season anyway. Hopefully the rest of us can catch them next season. Qualifying starts next Tuesday for our 5th season. Anyway, back to this season and this race. As you can see, Millsy has got a healthy gap there to PJ Mack. They're all pretty much even spread at the moment. 6, 7, 5-second difference. Back to Pete Toots at 2 seconds, and then it gets a little bit tighter as we go down the field. He's done remarkably well again. He's picked up a couple of spots due to those that have had accidents and incidents. He's caught the fields, catching up to Crash. Although he's losing a little bit of time. Picked up time, he's up time. Let's roll the ride here with Chompy. Carrying some damage, he's obviously had an incident along the way again. It's probably dropped him away from Archie. Awfully tight to that fence. Whoops. Right up here with Tony. We got PJ with damage again. Spanny's popped in ahead. Keep missing the accidents. Not that there's been that many. Robbo in for his pit stop. Toots in and out. Tony in and out. A long way back off the leaders. Little battle here between those two. Spleece is now 26 seconds. Yeah, gaps are starting to open up. Pit stops, etc. Some of these guys, one more pit stop, we'll almost see them home. This is probably got another pit stop with a slight top up of fuel, which might narrow the gap. Let's have a look at Speedy. Yeah, similar situation, they're pretty even, although tyre wear on Speedy's a little less. It's very consistent, Speedy, very consistent with his times and quick. Blease is gassed up and pretty much ready to go to the end by the looks of that. Whether he will be able to stretch it that far with his tyres, that's the big question. Spanhouse the same, he's ready to go. You might find Spleece may have to come in for a quick splash and dash. QE, he's had another incident, he's due for a pit stop anyway, so he'll run that through. 40 seconds or thereabouts behind the leader. It's a tight little battle. These guys have just come out of the pits. Two teammates, hopefully they don't have it coming together. Three teammates in fact, notice the tail. Make that four. Most of the road sick guys are running together. Who's that? That's Tony, off the road. Suspension damage. Expected, QE's jumped in the pits for possibly his final pit stop. Big gaps between first, second and third. Pit stops will be the determining factor, I think, with these guys. As I said, Spleece and Spanhouse will probably run to the end with what they have. Be touch and go. Millsy definitely will be stopping. And so too will Speedy. Tony's still carrying that suspension damage, but doesn't seem to be slowing him down too much. In fact, it's his best on target for his best lap. complex. Definitely a drop away. To the guys behind, and as expected, our championship leader from the top lobby, Millsy, or the winner of the championship I should say, in for his final pit stop. So we've got Spanhouse and Spleece. Don't know how that, what happened there. Someone's had a accident somewhere along the line. Just had a bit of a mix-up with a couple of the drivers. They'd have a chat. Robbo's let QE by. Final round is pit stops has pretty much gone through. There will be one or two that'll have to do a quick dash, I reckon. It's all interesting. So we got a 5-second gap and diminishing from Millsy up to Spleece. Spleece tyres, yeah, he will have to come in for another stop. Spanhouse, touch and go. But neither one I think is going to be able to catch. Oh no. Speedy's he's run out of fuel. He's run out of fuel, gentlemen. No, he's running on extremely, yeah, he's fuel conservation mode. He went one lap too long. Tough luck. But that can happen. It's all a strategic game. One mistake can put you from hero to zero. Yeah, Speedy was out of fuel. Just like Spanhouse did in the first race. He hasn't done his medium tyres either, Speedy, so he'll have his work cut out trying to catch up from 6th position. He's dropped a long way back. Yeah, it's 24 seconds off the lead with 3 laps. He'll have to do some monster laps on those mediums to catch up. I don't think he'll be able to do it. Millsy's pushing hard, trying to catch Spanny. Actually, Spanhouse will have to watch himself. I don't think he will have enough fuel to get home. Millsy's set for the lot. He'll make it, but yeah, definitely Spanhouse will have to come in for another pit stop. So, as it's looking at the moment, it's Millsy will get there. No, Toots won't. Spanhouse won't. PJ will have to come in as well. Spleece will jump PJ and Toots, but I don't think he'll catch Millsy. Spanhouse may or may not come out in front at this stage, but yeah, it's going to be tight. Grandstand finish for the podiums. Yes, Wayne. Millsy's in the box seat. The Reaper Raptors. Yeah, definitely got to come in for fuel and tyres. So pit stop for Spenny. Get in between the lines. Well done. Ooh. Ooh. That was interesting. Didn't expect Millsy to be in, but obviously he's safeguarding his position. Fresh set of boots. And it's a out and out tussle between the two of them. Made life interesting for us. No, I didn't think he needed tyres, Wayne. I didn't think he needed tyres. Obviously, he's decided to throw the fresh boots on and safeguard his position. No, fuel, he was good to go, but I think he just topped it up just to be sure. I mean, it might have been half a lap, maybe, short. A little bit of insurance. We just watched that gap between him and Spanhouse. Sort of ebbing and flowing. Spanhouse is catching. Spanhouse is catching. He may not have it in the bag. Pressure is on. Spleece is definitely tricking along nicely. Yeah, he was always going to undercut, Wayne. Always going to undercut, but yeah, I just don't know whether it was. Well, we'll wait and see. Got 2 laps to go. See if it was a good decision or not. He stretched it out a few tenths in that last sector. The fuel situation, yeah, even Stevens on fuel, so it'll just come down to their pure driving the course. 2 cars are identical. Just come down to driver skill now. gap is still pretty constant, so he may have it. He may have done it. Pete Toots and PJ battling it out for P5. Kez, Tony Two Sips, QE. We got a crash with the last pit stop. Although I can't see why he's doing that unless he's topping up with fuel. Yep, topping up with fuel, no tyres. QE and Robbo got past him in the pits. Commentators curse, you reckon? No, I'm not a commentator, I'm just chatting. No. So far so good, touch wood. Yeah, it's ebbing between 3 and 2.3 seconds, so he's keeping it pretty much in check outside the slipstream zone, and controlling it nicely. And as with everything Millsy drives, he's got his brake bias towards the front. Like to keep theirs pretty secret. It was the one thing I couldn't really get a handle on. I was more like Tony and have it towards the back. Just seemed to flow better for me. Yes, they're both on purples. They're both flying along. They're matching each other's time lap after lap. They still won't catch Speedy at this point with his fastest lap. In fact, yeah, we'll see. We will see. Okay, I take that back. Spenny did go faster. Yeah, okay. Well, they're both definitely pulling away from Spleece now. You can see that gap opening up. It's now over 10 seconds. On the final lap. With it all to play for. And there's another purple sector by Millsy, so he may yet just do a quick check. Yeah, you're right. There's the timing charts there, as you can see. Spanhouse with a couple of purple sectors to bring it home in the last lap. Yes, he was 4/10 faster than Millsy in the last lap. Another purple. They're both pushing very hard. Half a lap to go. Get up to the timing marker on the bridge and we'll see where we're at. That gap's closing back to 2.3. He's lost it. And they're both lost in that last sector. 2.3. It's hovering around, yeah. It'll be tight. Coming around the horseshoe for the final time. Brought her under the 2-second mark. It's a coast home for Millsy by the looks of it. Coming across the line now. Celebration. And Millsy becomes the champion. Spenthouse second. Spleece comes along for the podium in third. Followed by Speedy. Big Toots and PJ fighting it out for P5 teammates. Fantastic effort for both of those guys. Well done, boys. Windscreen wipers was called over the chat. Well done. That was funny. We got Huey, we got Crash, Rui, recovery drive after his early incident. 41 seconds back to Chompy, Robosport, and Marchy Boy. Further 9 seconds behind Robbo. A fantastic effort. It's been a good season. The boys will be happy to get out of the cars. They are a handful, to say the least. Marchy, Robbo, and Marchy comes across with a final lap penalty, which he'll burn before the start finishing line. Fantastic effort all around by all the boys. Alrighty. Congratulations to everyone there. Our next race will be on Thursday. We have the Champions race for our Group 4 series. And on